What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls on through. Hey, everybody. How glad you guys are tuning in. Really appreciate it. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I did see was Libra. So, we're going to go ahead and get it started. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. And without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's up. What do we got going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Messages for Team Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at something fantastic. Libra. Overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Wands in the reverse. And then looking at the outcome here, we do have the Four of Pentacles. So Libra, I immediately hear thinking outside the box. I don't know how that really fits into the storyline, but there could be something that you have to think out the box for. Nonetheless, though, let's go ahead and dive into this. Taking a look here, your overall to your current, Two of Pentacles reversed here, and we got here the Knight of Cups. What I'd say here for you, Libra, is that stepping foot into your next 24 hours, there is a lot of motivation to really get things going and to get things flowing, but at the same time, you just don't feel like you're in the flow. So you feel motivated to make things happen, but at the same time, there is no flow state. It feels like you're facing a lot of resistance, or it feels like you're coming up short when it comes to like going after what you want to do. Does that make sense, Libra? It's like, I know what I want to do, I have this motivation to do it, but I can't seem to get in the flow of actually getting it done. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Four of Wands reversed, which could be disorganization. Four Wands in the reverse could represent not feeling incredibly grounded or not feeling incredibly stable. So I do feel here for you, Libra, that probably the biggest thing that's holding you back from getting from point A to point B is a lack of organization. And when I say organization, it doesn't have to mean being physically organized. It could mean your emotions not being quite organized. You might feel like your emotions are a bit all out of whack. You might feel like your emotions are a little bit all where and everywhere. And if that's the case here for you, I do feel like that's what's not allowing you to get into the flow state that you want to be a part of. Looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles could be quite a reserved energy at times. Four of Pentacles could also be the card that represents you're holding on to something, and whatever that something is that you are holding on to is inherently what's holding you back. Here's the thing, guys. When we're in certain emotional states, for example, when we're in the state of happiness, when we're in a positive mood, when we're physically very energized, it's a lot easier to accomplish tasks. It's a lot easier to do what we want to do because our mood is in a good space. When our mood's in a very negative space, isn't it a lot harder to get things done? Don't we usually feel like it's a lot harder to get your daily house stuff done? Doesn't it feel harder to, send text messages to people? Doesn't it feel harder to actually do things when you're at work? It all really depends on your mood and your headspace when it comes towards taking action for things that we want. Granted, you might feel motivated to do it. Granted, you might know what direction you want to go in, but if your emotional state of being isn't in alignment with the action you're taking, it can become far more difficult to accomplish what you desire. So Libras, what I'd say to you guys is that, let's say right now, Knight of Cups is saying, I desire to really work on a relationship with somebody that I love and care about. We've had our ups and downs, we've had a bit of fights, or we've had arguments, but I really want this to work. Well, if you come into this with the attitude of feeling positive and ready to go, and your mood's in a good place, you're probably going to have an easier time trying to work on it and fix it. But if you're still stressed out because of all the problems that occurred between the two of you, those are going to make it much more difficult to actually find a conflict resolution, because what's on your mind? All the problems. And what are those problems making you feel? They're making you feel stressed. Now, let's say it's not about resolving something that happened between you and a partner, but maybe you're in a position or period of time in your life right now where you want to make a goal happen. It's understandable that you're motivated to make this goal happen. It's understandable that you see the path of how to make this goal happen, but let's say you're not feeling confident. Let's say that you're feeling like you don't know if you can accomplish this and that there's a high level of uncertainty. Your feelings here are going to put you in that position to where you're holding yourself back from actually taking action because of all the worries that are clouding your judgment. So what I would say here for you, Libra, is that for any of you guys that are dealing with this energy in the next 24 hours, where you're noticing that I just can't seem to get into a flow state so that I can make what I want happen, check in with yourself emotionally. Most of the time, if you're not in the best emotional place, it's significantly harder to get from point A to point B. So do yourself that favor and get yourself emotionally grounded before you get started. And I think you will see far better results. All right? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Somebody said, not if the person doesn't want you. And well, at the end of the day, too, though, guys, do remember as well, never wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. Never try to keep, pursuing somebody if that person isn't in resonance or on the same plane as you. As much as it sucks to be rejected, as much as it sucks for people to not feel the same way that we feel in certain circumstances, if we continue waiting on them, all we're doing is keeping ourselves in a stagnant place when there's other people out there who would be that Six of Pentacles, who would connect with you deeply. So even though it's hard to take rejection, if we could take a look at rejection and say, you know what, maybe that's the universe's way of saying that this person isn't for me and that I'm meant for something else, we would open ourselves up to the other opportunities that are out there, and there are other people out there waiting for you. So don't keep yourself stuck. If somebody doesn't feel the same way, if somebody doesn't want the same things, open up those options, because you will find somebody else who does, and who does mesh incredibly well with you and has those same values and wants those same things going forward. So keep those options open. All right, baby. So we finished up our beautiful air signs for today. I want to go ahead and write down a sign list for today. So we started out with air. I'm going to go ahead and do air, earth, water, and fire. So let me go ahead and jot this down real quick. We got air, earth, water, and fire. So that is going to be the organization today for all the zodiac signs. It's going to be from air, earth, water, all the way till fire. So we finished up our air signs, going on into our earth signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves this very last shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at something wonderful. What do we got going on for the Capricorn gang? Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse. You could be dealing here with a Virgo for a few of you guys. Having a look at your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Six of Pentacles in reversed. And looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, we do have here the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So, Capricorn, for your next 24 hours, Magician in reverse here all the way to the Queen of Pentacles. What I would say for you guys is that right now there is this lack of showing up for something in your life. Typically when I see the Magician in reverse, it's representing that you're not showing up somewhere. And I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles being a very big card that's talking about self-devotion, there might be an indication here that you need to show up for yourself just a little bit more, Capricorn. This could be the energy of saying, hey, it's time to really invoke a little bit more self-care. It's time to worry about yourself a little more and focus on what you got to do and prioritize yourself a little bit more. I think that that's the message that's trying to get out here more. It's more about self-prioritization. So if you feel like you haven't been prioritizing yourself here, Capricorn, this is now the time. Looking at what you're dealing with the Six of Pentacles reverse. So this is the energy of feeling like things are uneven and unbalanced. You might feel that right now things in your life are not going in the direction you want them to. You might feel like things are going quite the opposite, whether we're talking about friendships, relationships, your career, your ideas, your goals. Maybe you just feel like right now it seems like everything is manifesting opposite of how I'd like it to manifest for me. And we have to remember that everything really, really works with us when it comes to our lives. Everything responds to us, I guess, is kind of what I want to mention here as well. Because, for example, if we really want our career to thrive, but we just don't feel like we have the ability to make our careers thrive, you're not going to see a thriving career. Everything is going to be a reflection of us, and I think it's important sometimes to really recognize that. So for Capricorns right now that are feeling like my life just seems like everything that I want is manifesting in the opposite way of how I want it, check in with Is it reflecting me though? Is it responding to the way that I've been feeling? Is my life a reflection right now of how I've actually been? And if any of you Capricorns come to the realization that, yeah, this actually has some truth to it, then what you then can do now is start to create a different reflection in that mirror. So let's say right now your career is going opposite of what you'd like it to be, but how you felt about your career recently is that it's going nowhere. Well, take that feeling away and start feeling like you're actually doing something. And in order to do that, start doing something for your career. Do things that you'd be proud of in your career. Do things that would excite you in your career, and you'll start to see that reflection shift into the version that you'd actually want to see it in. So for any Capricorns that are dealing with this, hopefully my reading here is making sense. Looking at the outcome that's present, you do got here the Nine of Swords reversed. I feel like many of you guys are going to recognize this in the next 24 hours, and when you do, you're going to start to say to yourself, oh shit, I got to show up for my life. And I got to show up in the version of me being the person, being what I need to be in order to get what I want. Period. So Capricorns, I think a lot of you guys are going to have this realization in the next 24 hours that the way you've been going about things has been delivering you the results that you haven't really wanted. And now it's time to change everything internally to get those results externally. You see what I'm saying here, Capricorn? How you feel on the inside will reflect on the outside in your world, in your life, and through your manifestation. So let's say right now you want your career to be going amazingly. Start putting amazing effort into that career. Start putting love and passion into what you do. Start being proud of the work you do, and you'll see the reflection of something to be proud of. For Capricorns that have been unhappy with themselves lately, start working on yourself to become a happy version of who you want to be. And when you see that reflection in the mirror, you'll be proud and happy of who you are because you've worked to become that person. So really do be mindful of that sometimes, guys. What we do feel internally can manifest externally, and we have to, pay extra attention sometimes to what we are feeling in the in the internal realm, Once we become aware of that, we can make changes accordingly. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our earth, hopping on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Scorpio, messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we do got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, Scorps, we got here the Hangman. And looking at your outcome for the next 24, we got here the Five of Swords. Scorpios, what I'm seeing here for you guys, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands in reverse. I do feel like right now this is the time that you're just letting your guard down and you're really enjoying being in the energy of love. I think that for those of you that are dealing with new love or new romance, you're letting your guard down here because you're recognizing that if I don't let my guard down, I'm going to end up where I've been ending up. I'm going to end up stagnant with love that goes nowhere and that ends in the Five of Swords. If I don't let my guard down, it's going to end up being one of those situations where there is no growth, but just stagnancy between me and somebody else. And even if it has potential, that potential is not going to be able to grow. It's not going to be able to be seen. So for any Scorpios here that have had any sort of issue where you felt like you could not be vulnerable, in your next 24 hours, you might be recognizing that vulnerability is the key for further depth between you and other people and other connections that you have in your life. If I'm not vulnerable, if I'm not open, there isn't going to be growth with people. So it's almost like there's no point of even inviting people in if I'm not going to have the ability to continue to let them to get to know me and to continue growing with me. So I think that for any Scorps here that have been feeling like, damn, why are my relationships not growing? Or damn, why is X, Y, and Z not growing? You're realizing, I've kind of been closed off. And if I want things to grow, I can't be closed off at this time. I have to be willing to let that go and remain open in order to experience true depth with people and connections that I have in my life. And that's absolutely true, man. Vulnerability is key to really grow with somebody, to really get to know who somebody is, and to have somebody know who you are, and to explore deeper parts of yourself and others. And when it comes to truly connecting with people, the more closed off we are, the more surface level it's going to be, and inevitably surface level isn't going to go anywhere, So Scorpios, I see that for you, and I think that realization is going to take you far, so I like that. All right, All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Kel's11, thank you for the 777. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and tomorrow's my birthday. Happy early birthday, my love. I hope you have an awesome birthday tomorrow. Thank you for that donation. It's very appreciated. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic time. So, we did our air, we did our earth, we did our water. Jumping on into the fire, let's have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, let's see what's up with you beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Swords. You could be dealing here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Ace of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Two of Swords. And looking at your outcome, Aries, we have here the Three of Wands in reverse. So, having a look into your next 24 hours, King of Swords here, Ace of Wands in reverse. What this is telling me right now is that granted you might not be incredibly interested in something, you do seem to be very disciplined. So if this could be the energy of like following up with a regimen that doesn't really make you feel super passionate, it doesn't really make you incredibly happy, but you know that it's good for you. For example, working out. You know, it's the energy of like, ugh, I hate working out, but I know that it's good for me, so I'm going to stay disciplined and continue to work out, you know? It's that energy of like sometimes we have to do things we may not like just because we know that they're good for us. You know, it's like eating vegetables, you know? Oh, I'd rather have a fucking pizza than eat all of this broccoli, but if I eat this broccoli, it's going to be more nourishing and more healthy for my body, so I might as well eat this broccoli, right? So I see that you guys are very disciplined here in your next 24 hours, and it's a very conscious choice. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with the Two of Swords. You know, you're choosing right now or making the choices right now to better yourself going forward. And looking at the outcome that's present being the Three of Wands reversed, you're realizing too, if I want to be able to make these better choices in order to better myself, I cannot turn back on these positive choices that I have to make. If I want to be willing to make a positive transformation, even if I have to go through certain things that I may not like, I have to continue to stay disciplined and continue to commit to bettering myself going forward. So this could be about, like I mentioned, making healthy changes in your life. It could be about making other changes in your career, making changes in relationships, whatever have you. You know, sometimes it ain't fun to do the things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you know are going to be the best thing for you, and I see you guys sticking to it no matter what. So good for you guys. It takes a lot to be disciplined and to really make sure you're taking care of yourself and to make sure that you're doing things to better yourself, and with this great attitude and with this great mentality is going to bring forth some really positive rewards. So I do like what's in store for you here, Aries, okay? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the day. Jumping into the second batch now, let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages to Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, my Gemini, let's see what's up, baby. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we do got here the Three of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, Gemini, we got here the Fool in reverse. And looking at your outcome, baby, we have here the Knight of Cups. So Geminis, for your next 24 hours, let's talk about it. Queen of Wands in reverse here, Three of Wands in reverse showing up as well. This is the energy, I feel, of just not wanting to continue to give your power and to continue to give your energy away to somebody here who doesn't really seem to be super appreciative of it. I think that this is about you turning your back on someone who's showing you that they don't really care. And with the Fool card showing up for what it is you're dealing with, I really do feel like you're dealing with an energy here of somebody who's not showing you that they are avidly invested and that they avidly want to continue to take a risk and to continue to explore what they can have with you going forward. It does seem to me like you're dealing with somebody here who's not showing much interest, but I also feel something coming up about like practicality, like you're connecting with somebody here who doesn't feel like maybe a relationship with the two of you would be practical, or you're connecting with somebody here who feels like any kind of relationship in general with you would be the right move. It's like this person here is thinking in a certain type of way, that also doesn't actually feel practical, even though that's what they think. So you're connecting with somebody here who's kind of in their own little world and stuck inside their head. And I think because they're so caught up inside their head, Gemini, that's one of the biggest reasons on why they're not having this investment with you. And it's unfortunate, you know, that this person here is seeing things from a certain type of perspective, but they don't seem to be wanting to break out of the way they're viewing the situation as a whole. So looking at the outcome that's present, Knight of Cups, I can't wait here forever. Gemini says, I gotta keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. And Geminis, I do not blame you, baby. I don't blame you at all. You know, sometimes people are gonna choose to look at things the way that they want to perceive it, and at the end of the day, if they're not open up to different perspectives and different perceptions, they're gonna stick to the choices that they feel is right for them. So I think somebody here is being very dodgy, very spotty with you. They're not really tying down, they're not really committing, they're not really seeing the opportunity they can have with you, and you feel like you're tired of having wasted time. Why give my power or give my energy or give my passion to something that isn't going to blossom into something beautiful? So no more waiting around here for you, Gemini. You're keeping it moving forward. All right, Gemini, so we did our air. We're going to jump on into the earth sign now and have a look here at the Virgo, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Virgo peeps, we're going to grab ourselves one more final shuffle, and we shall see what's up. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on for the Virgo gang? Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands. You could be connecting here with an air sign. Nope, a fire sign. Aries, Sag, Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the King of Pentacles in reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Ace of Swords. And looking at the outcome for you, Virgo, is going to be the Judgment card. So, Virgos, taking a look into your next 24 hours, King of Wands here, all the way to the King of Pentacles in reversed. Right now, I think that this is about taking an action, even if you're not sure if it's actually going to work out, because there's a certain level of uncertainty I'm picking up on. King of Pentacles reversed is the energy of like, I'm not sure if this is going to be stable, I'm not sure if this is going to be abundant, but you have the drive here to say fuck it and do something anyway. So what I am seeing here for Virgos is you're taking a bit of a gamble here in your next 24 hours. There is a level of uncertainty. You're not sure what you're going to find on the other side, but you're feeling pretty explorative. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords here is that card of clarity, but it's also that card sometimes of saying, hey, I have to be straight with what I'm feeling, and I have to follow through with what I'm feeling. So you're taking a chance on something here in the next 24. Looking at your outcome, you got the Judgment card. Judgment card is the card of taking chances. So Virgos, this could be about love for a few of you. You might have recently met somebody, and maybe there's a level of uncertainty on whether or not it would work out between the two of you. Maybe there's a level of uncertainty on whether or not there would be able to be a future there, because maybe the two of you live in two different worlds, if that makes sense. Like, their career is completely different from yours. Maybe it involves a lot of travel. You're like, it's hard to find out if this would be something that would be solid and work, but I can't fight the feelings that I have, because looking at the Ace of Swords, it's like I need to literally follow my truth. I need to follow what I know I'm truly feeling and what I know is truly right. So what I'm seeing here for y'all is, despite the fact of the uncertainty, despite the fact of the unknown, you want to roll with what you're feeling, take a chance on it, and see what happens. And sometimes that's what you need to do, because if you don't take those chances, you're always going to spend your time wondering, damn, well, what would have happened, right? So by taking those chances, at least you'll always gain the clarity to know in the end on whether or not if it would have worked or not, you know? So, you know, this could be the energy of like, hey, let's say that your partner here works in a different state, you live in a different state, you don't know if long distance would work. It's uncertain if long distance would work, but you really care about them, they really care about you. You're telling yourself, if I don't give myself a chance right now to see if this would work, I'm always going to spend my time regretting it, you know? So fuck the level of uncertainty. I want to go ahead and find out just to be certain, you know? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our earth, we did our air, jumping on into the water. What do we got showing up here for the Pisces gang, baby? What do we got going on for the fish? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Pisces, messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Pisces peeps, we're going to go ahead and get this last shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Swords in reverse. You could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Three of Cups reversed. What it is you're dealing with, we do have the Nine of Wands, and your outcome, Pisces, Eight of Pentacles. All right, Pisces, let's talk about it. Moving into your next 24 hours, let's see, we got here the Two of Swords reversed. We do got here the Three of Cups reversed. What this is indicating to me right now is that there is no ands, ifs, or buts about something. You are disappointed, and there is no other way around it. Having a look at what you're dealing with, though, you are dealing with the Nine of Wands. So Pisces, as disappointed as you are, I feel like you're not expressing it. I feel like you're not opening up about some sort of disappointment occurring in your life, whether it's about being disappointed in a partner, in a friend, in a career, being disappointed at your boss. There is some sense of disappointment here that you have not opened up about. And looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Eight of Pentacles. It feels to me like you're going to business as usual, business as normal. It seems to me like, despite the fact that you are disappointed, it's like, I'm just going to keep on working and going forward. The thing is, guys, is that the more that we keep our feelings in secrecy, the more we're giving ourselves a chance to reduce even having those feelings be worked out. You know, if we don't tell somebody that we're disappointed in them, we're going to sit there and be disappointed. They're not going to know why. And when they wonder why something's up, it's just going to create a lot of weird energy and weird vibes between you and other people. I would say open up about how you feel, because the more that you hold that back, it's going to be the more that you bottle it up. And the more that you bottle it up, the more you push yourself to a place of explosion where maybe you did not want to get to that point. So for any Pisceans that are in this energy of disappointment with someone, don't go back to business as usual. Go back to working through how you feel and conveying it to whoever may need to hear it. All right, that would be my best advice for you, okay? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, hopefully I say this correctly, but Vania, thank you so much for the $1.99. Really, really appreciate that. You said I love you. Thanks for the reply in the Libra read. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for that donation, my love. Gratefully appreciate it. All right, baby. So we did our air, we did our earth, we did our water. Jumping on into the fire now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the birthday peeps. What do we got going on for Team Leo, baby? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Leo, messages for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Leo, happy birthday to y'all, and happy Leo season. I hope you guys are doing well. Having a look here at your overall energy, we do got here the Ten of Cups. Taking a look at your current energy, we got the Two of Pentacles in reversed, what it is you're dealing with. Five of Swords in reverse, looking at your outcome. Two of Swords in the reverse position. All right, Leos, let's talk about it, man. Ten of Cups here all the way to the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What I'm feeling here for you guys is that you're in a period of time right now where you are pretty happy, but at the same time, life goes on. Despite the happiness that you have, it's about choosing to be happy is what I'm feeling here for you. Because the Two of Pentacles in reversed here is like a final choice. It's like a final decision here. And what I'm seeing here for you guys is like the final decision I'm making is I'm choosing to be happy. You know, despite the problems that still occur in life, despite the problems that I may still have, I'm still choosing to be happy here as much as I potentially can. I mean, having a look at what it is that you're dealing with the Five of Swords reversed. I don't want to feel like I have to struggle. I don't want to feel like I have to constantly fight in order to swim, and I don't want to feel like I'm constantly sinking either. So this isn't about sinking or swimming, but instead it's about saying, you know what? Life's going to be challenging sometimes. Life's going to have shit that happens sometimes that's out of my control, but I'm going to do everything that I can to continue to make the best of it. So I really do feel like many of you Leos here are choosing to have that sort of mentality. Looking at your outcome that's present, Two of Swords reversed, that's my final, that's my final thought. That's my final mentality. That's what I'm choosing to do here going forward. So Ten of Cups is very much so a choice to be happy, because everybody's always going to get, the moments in life that are hard, the moments in life that are, a little bit intense. Nobody's going to have a life that's 100% inherently easy. Everybody's going to have their struggles when those times come. But in order to choose to be happy and still shine through it, that makes all the difference. So Leos, I see you guys really moving forward with this mentality. It's like, hey man, life might throw curveballs at me, but I'm choosing happiness here. I'm choosing to appreciate the good stuff I got and to put a smile on my face and to live as best as I can and enjoy everything that I got. And I think that that's absolutely beautiful to see for you. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Real quick, y'all, there were 2 donations, so let me go ahead and say a proper thank you real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Nancy's Crazy Cakes. I like your name. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for the $20. Appreciate that. God bless your path always. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. Pisces Love 5. Thank you for the $4.99. Spot on as always, and I hope you have a happy hump day. You too, my love. I hope you have a happy hump day too. Thank you guys for your donations, man. They really help out a lot, and I really appreciate the generosity, man. Shout out to you guys. All right, so we finished up. Excuse me. We finished up our second batch of zodiac signs, all right? Excuse me, y'all. Going on to our last and final batch. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aquarius gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Rastafarian, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my love, all right? All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one more shuffle, and we will see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Star in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Nine of Cups. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Six of Wands. So Aquarius, for your next 24 hours, Ace of Cups in reverse here, all the way to the Star card in reverse. What I'm feeling here for you guys is that you're in a period of time right now where you aren't really totally emotionally invested in something, is what I could say for you. I think that right now the well does seem to be running kind of dry for you. You just feel like something isn't fulfilling. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with the Nine of Cups. I mean, I think you know exactly what would fulfill you. You know exactly what you want, but at the same time, where you're at right now versus where you want to be are two completely different things. So that seems to be the thing here, Aquarius. There is the difference right now between where you're at and where you want to be, and looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Wands, you know, you are ready here to get to where you want to go. You know, Six of Wands is that card here of transformation, and it's also that card of going in the direction of success. So Aquarius, if you know where you want to go, start walking that path, guys. Definitely start walking that path. Don't stick around to what's not making you happy. That's the worst thing you can do in life, is stay where you are just because there is a little bit of stability here and it's a comfort zone and you're used to it. If it's something that does not make you happy, get out of that comfort zone, take a little bit of a risk and go to where you want to go, because inevitably your happiness in this life, that experience of living a happy and good life, is going to trump and triumph anything that we do in our lives, man. Point blank, period. So I would, I think that living a badass life of taking risks and living a life of happiness is so much better than living a life of just being in some, safe little place, even if it's a place that does not make you happy. So for any Aquarians here that are feeling this way, if you know where you want to go, start making the directions, start finding the plan, and start getting yourself to that place. Don't stick around where you're unhappy, man. Go towards the light, okay? All right, Aquarius, that's what I got here for you. You know what is fulfilling, so start working there, okay? Start working to get there, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, all my beautiful air signs are done for today. Jumping on into the earth signs, let's have a look here at the lovely Taurus peeps. What do we got going on, everybody? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we have showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Taurus, messages for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully you guys are well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. You could be connecting here with a fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Having a look at your current energy, Taurus, you got the Nine of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, you do have here the Three of Cups, and looking at the outcome for Taurian is going to be the Empress in the reverse. So, Taurus, for your next 24 hours, this is not the weekend reading, we have here the World card to the Nine of Cups. What I'd say for you guys right now is that you're definitely in a position of where you're creating your whole new world. I do think that a lot of you guys right now are invested invested in something that is making you feel quite good. This could be maybe finally finding the path of work and career that you feel really suits you. This could be about feeling like you're really with a good person that you can have a future and amazing and stable and committed relationship with. I just think that you can sense you're in a good position, and that makes you happy. Because looking at what you're dealing with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is that energy of celebration, of joy. You're in a very joyous time right now in your life. But with the outcome showing up here as the Empress in reverse, I feel like some of y'all fear, though, of like, okay, right now everything is well, but is it going to continue to align, and is it going to continue to be a part of my future? I think there's a little bit of worry. All right, Taurus, about where you're at, because where you're at is good. Where you're at, things are happening for you. They're unfolding. It's well, but is it going to continue? That seems to be the worry for you. And at the end of the day, guys, that's entirely up to you on whether or not it does continue. The best advice I can give anybody, man, is never worry about your past and never worry about your future. You can't go back to your past and you can't jump to your future because they're both impossible. But the only thing you can do is you can be present, because being present is a gift, baby. And by being present, that's what inevitably creates, the future that you have going forward. So Taurus, if you're doing what you need to do to stay in alignment with what it is you have right now, if you're working your butt off in your dream career and you're loving every minute of it, guess what? You're creating that to be a part of your future. If you're in the best relationship ever and you're treating that person right and they're treating you right and you're constantly doing everything you can to evolve that relationship, you're creating a future with that person. So don't worry too much about what the future may be. If you're in the good place right now, hang on to it, enjoy it, be present in it. And yeah, actually what Julia said here is actually really wonderful too. That rolls right off the tongue, actually. Live today to create your tomorrow. Fuck yeah. That's really what it is. That's what it boils down to. So shout out to Julia, our moderator, man, in the mod squad over there, giving some really solid advice, because it's really true. Live today to create your tomorrow. What you're doing right now is going to manifest your future. So if you're in that good position, Taurus, live it up and enjoy it. Don't worry so much about what your future is going to be, because your future is going to be what you're doing right now, All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for that, Julia. I was having a bit of a brain fart. That came at a good time. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up all the air signs. We did all the earth signs. Jumping on into our water signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we have showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Cancer, messages for Team Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian, let's see what we got going on for the Krusty Krabs. Hopefully, y'all are well. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Cups in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Ace of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Page of Swords in reverse. And looking at your outcome, we do have here the the King of Wands in the reverse. So Cancerian, for your next 24 hours, Four of Cups reversed here to the Ace of Wands. What I'd say here for you guys is that you're definitely tuning something out and you're ready to have a new direction or a new beginning, as general as that sounds. For you, Cancerian, having a look at what you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse is a card that can show up as a lack of interest. It definitely resonates towards somebody here who is either showing a lack of interest in you or is showing a lack of pursuit. I think that right now for you, Cancer, for those of you that are dealing with romance and love, what I would say for you guys is if somebody here is not showing much interest, you don't really got time to waste on trying to make yourself interesting, okay? Cancer, we can be incredibly blunt sometimes too. And I feel like what you're saying here is I'm me. If I have to become more interesting than I already frickin' am for you to take an interest in me, I ain't wasting my goddamn time, period. Because I know that I'm the shit. I know that I'm an interesting person. I know that I'm cool enough and good enough. I don't need to sit here and be more than what I already am. So Cancer, if somebody here has like this lack of interest, you're not going to do anything to woo them or sway them, because that's just not how you roll. It's like, if you fuck with me, cool. If you don't, it is what it is. Regardless, though, if we're not talking about the plane of love here for you, Cancer, there could be this energy of maybe you feel like people around you lately have kind of just been shutting you out, or maybe you feel like people around you recently just haven't been showing their natural interest as they usually do. And I feel like this is the vibration of like, I'm just not offended. If people aren't around me If people aren't communicating with me, if people aren't putting forth the effort, I'm not going to be that person to always put forth the effort to keep people around. I just don't got time for that. So with the Ace of Wands showing up over here, it's about really just focusing up right now on what is going to be interesting for you, what you're passionate about, and what you got going on. Cancer, you're out here just focused on your life, not other people. And if other people don't want to be involved with you, you're not going to be that person always doing everything you can to keep people involved. That is a choice that other people have to make. Looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the King of Wands in reverse. Once again, you're not interested here in being the person that keeps other people around. That is an individual's own choice, and if they're not choosing to keep themselves around you, you're once again not putting in that effort, man. And I don't blame you. It is what it is, Cancer. You know, sometimes in life we just got to focus up and do us. You know, sometimes as a Cancer, for me personally, I feel like I'm always that person that has to reach out first, that has to hit somebody up first to hang out, that has to call somebody to go do something first. And it's like, why do I always got to be the person to do that first? So I'm just going to do me and live my life. You want to reach out to me, hit myself. You don't? You don't. It is what it is. Because I could be very comfortable in my solitude too. You know? So we can't always be that person who has to do everything we can to keep people interested or attached or involved in us. You know, other people can show up too. Right? Absolutely. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our water signs, all of our earth signs, and all of our air signs. Last but not least, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we have showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Sag, we're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at something really wonderful. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we got the King of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. So Saggy, we do have all reversals across the board. It happens, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Now with the Nine of Pentacles reversed here and the King of Swords reverse showing up, what this means to me right now is that I do feel like you're not in a position to where you feel quite attached to somebody as you once did. It looks to me like there does seem to be a disattachment happening here for you, or a disconnection happening here for you. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Two of Pentacles. And when the Two of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse position, what this means is there's nothing that's continuing to keep balance. There's nothing that's continuing to keep the cycle or the energy flowing. For example, think about a hamster running on a wheel. That wheel's not going to be in motion unless that hamster is running on the wheel, and it feels to me like there's no hamster here. It's just a wheel. That's what I'm picking up on. There's nothing that is keeping this energy flowing right now between you and somebody else. So that's why the connection is fading further and further and further away, because there is no energy being poured into it. And looking at the outcome here being the Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in reversed is not really feeling that emotionally invested. And when we're not emotionally invested with people, then it's very difficult to connect with them in an emotional way. So Sagittarius, what I do see for many of you is that you're in a position right now where you're feeling furthermore detached from somebody, but that's because you're not really feeling them emotionally. You're not really feeling that person anyways. So I don't think that this is something that you necessarily mind. It's kind of one of those things where you're realizing, I don't really feel this person. They don't really feel me that much. It's kind of just phasing out, and it is what it is. And I want to go ahead and draw my attention elsewhere to what I am feeling emotionally connected to. So I think you're realizing that you're kind of phasing out with somebody, but you're okay with it. And that's giving you the opportunity to now start directing your emotions into something else or someone else, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Jennifer, laying on the beach right now listening, that sounds absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to do some of that for myself, okay? I gotta lay on the beach and go listen and catch up to some of my awesome YouTube videos that I want to watch, and definitely listen to some music. Laying on the beach right now sounds like heaven. I love it. All right, baby. Guys, thank you so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if it resonates, do let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to all the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all so appreciated. For everybody who's here, by the way, if you guys could drop a like, that would be awesome. I did want to mention Thank you, everybody, for those of you who sent in donations today, guys. It helps out a lot more than y'all know. Really, really appreciate your generosity. Thank you for your love and support. For anybody here who's new to the channel, if you like this channel, definitely consider subscribing and joining the Soul family, y'all. I am on that road to 300,000 subs this year. So if you guys want to go ahead and join this channel, definitely feel free to by clicking the subscribe button. And you may also enable the notification bell. If you hit that bell, you'll get notified when I go live and or when a video is posted. We did upload recently. I have the fire signs out for the month of August, and I also have the water signs out as well. So if you're a fire sign or a water sign, check out your August video. That monthly video is already posted. Coming up shortly will be the earth signs and the air signs, so stay tuned for that. I'm working on getting your videos out as quickly as possible. All right, everybody, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope you guys have yourselves a good one. Thank you for spending time with me. I was more than happy to spend some time with y'all, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Peace.